welcome you all to today's section. The topic we're going to be handling today is standard form. Now, the overall aim of a standard form is to express a number, be it numbers less than 1 or be it numbers greater than 1. The aim is to express it in this form: a dot m times 10 raised to the power of either positive or negative n. Now, there are certain rules that should be followed when expressing a decimal number or a whole number in standard form. 1. The decimal point must be at the back of the first non-zero digit. 2. When you move to your left, or that's when you move the decimal point to the left, you attach a positive sign to the number of times you moved. And when you move the decimal point to the right, you attach a negative sign to the number of times you moved. Now, this is an example I will use to buttress that point. I have 0.0278 and I'm asked to express this number in standard form. Here, the decimal point is here, and the first rule says what? The decimal point must be at the back of the first non-zero number. So I have to move this from here all down to this point, and that will be, I move it 1 and 2. That will give us 2.78. Remember, I move to my right. I will attach a negative sign. Number of times I moved, 1, 2. I will attach a negative sign to the number of times I moved. Now, that is the first example for numbers less than 1. Now, assuming I also have another number, I say a whole number, 9847. I'm asked to express this whole number in standard form. Now, for every whole number, the decimal point lies at the back of the last number. Now, I have to move my decimal point from here to the back of the first non-zero digit. That is the rule of standard form. The decimal point must always be at the back of the first non-zero digit. So I have to move this from here all down to here. And that will be, I move 1, 2, and 3. That will give me an answer of 9.847. Now I move 3 times to the left. And when you move to the left, you attach a positive sign to this. I move 3 times. And also be 9.847 times 10 raised to the power of 3. Now, this is my answer for that. I've expressed this whole number in standard form. Also, in converting or expressing a number in standard form to its ordinary number, the following points must be taken note of. 1. If the power is positive, you move to the right by the number of times the 10 is raised to. And if the power is negative, you move to the left by the number of times the 10 is raised to. Now let's look at this example to also buttress that point. I have this number 4.098 times 10 raised to the power of 4. Now if you look at this number, the 10 is raised to a positive number, be it positive 4. And the rule says that if the 10 is raised to a positive number, I should move to my right by the number of times the 10 is raised to. And that will be, I will move this 4.098. I'll move it to the right 4 times. That is from here, that will give us 1, 2, 3, and 4, because the 10 is raised to a positive 4. I'll fill up here with 0. That will give me a final answer of 40980. That's the answer for that. I've expressed this number in standard form as an ordinary number. Also, another example whereby the 10 is raised to a negative number. I have 6.0078 times 10 raised to the power of negative 3. Now I'm to express this number in standard form as an ordinary number. And the rule says what? If the 10 is raised to a negative number, I should move to the left by the number of times it is raised. That's I have this number 6.0078. I'm to move this decimal point to the left because the 10 is raised to a negative number. I'll move it to the left 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. This is the new position of the decimal number. I fill up these places with 0 and 0. That will give me a final answer of 0.00600078. I've expressed this number in standard form as an ordinary number. So the next time we're going to be having this same discussion, I will show you how to solve numbers expressed in scientific notation when they are being added together, when they are being multiplied, and when they are being divided. Thank you.